the Hereford Herald with Clark Cement.
And I am Clark Cement, bringing you a news source as hard as cement. Once again, we have an amazing development here in Hereford. Multi-billionaire Reg Dwight has set up a mission to take humankind to Mars for the first time, based at St. James Church. Hereford Herald obtained an exclusive interview. Hey, Reggie.
Well, hi there, everybody. My name's Reg Dwight, and I'm really pleased to be joining you here today from St. James from Mission Control here in Hereford, this beautiful city of England. And I'm a bit of a space expert. In fact, you know, some people call me the Rocket Man.
Wow, Rocket Man, this is exciting. And check this out. In a pioneering step, they're using the Tower of St. Peter's as the rocket. Because, to quote, it stood the test of time. Today is the test flight without any crew. Oh wait, I think I can hear the countdown now.
6, 5,
Only 5 seconds to go now. Woo, I'm so excited. Woo. And wow, this is incredible! First rocket ever launched from Hereford. First rocket ever launched within the UK. Wow! I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh. Oh no! What's going on? The church rocket! It's falling out of the sky! Ah! Panic, 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 panic.
Wait a minute, what's that? Houston, I mean St. James, I think we have a problem. Yeah, there seems to be like rockets falling out of the sky. That's not normal. That's not meant to be happening. And, man.
Reg Dwight, what do you make of this?
Well, yeah, I guess, maybe we shouldn't have made the rockets out of cardboard. I don't know.
What? You made the engines out of cardboard?
Well, yeah, I mean, do you know how expensive metals are, right? I mean, especially the type of metal you need to use to build a rocket. I mean, come on, who's got that kind of money these days? So yeah, when we built it out of cardboard, sure, we thought, you know, maybe there's a risk that it could kind of catch fire, but we thought, nah, it'll be fine. Well, yeah, I mean, I suppose that we shouldn't have got the rocket fuel.
Wait. Sorry there, Reg. It cut you off before you finished. Don't tell me you got the cheap fuel as well.
Get your rocket fuel off cheap and fake rocketfuel.com. Our rocket fuel is cheap as chips because it's made of chips.
Oh no, made of chips. No wonder there are seagulls everywhere. That's headline news around here. It's a disaster. And, oh no, it looks like it's going to fall on the control centre at St. James. Both church buildings will be destroyed. What are we going to do? Oh, wait, what's that I can hear? What's that music? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is it a bird-shaped plane?
I'm Blooperman.
No, it's Blooperman. St. Peter's is maybe saved.
Blooperman, burning out his fuse up here alone.
Blooperman, watch out for that cloud. Wait, can't we go through clouds? No, that cloud was full of data. Someone in Hereford's not been updating their cloud storage. Anyway, don't worry, I'm back on it. It's an angry bird! Terrifying scenes here as Blooperman is desperately trying to rescue the St. Peter's rocket, but he has had to fight with a cloud and an angry seagull. Stop laughing. This seagull is nasty work. Maybe he was just attracted by the rocket fuel made of chips. Oh, I really can't believe this. It's okay, St. Peter's. I'll save you. Oh, scary. Maybe I'll try something different. Where are you going, Blooperman? We need you here. There. A trampoline? Blooperman, how's that going to help? Oh no, it's too late now. I can't watch. See? It's all okay now. But it's still bouncing. You can't go to a bouncing church. Everyone will feel sick. Good point. I'll just go and take away the trampoline. No, don't do that. Well, sad scenes here in Hereford as it looks like St. Peter's has crashed. No, don't worry, it's all fine. Look over there. Wow, it's all back to normal. Somehow, Blooperman made it land back in the right place. He actually didn't make a blooper for once. Have you learnt your lesson, Reg Dwight?
Oh man, phew, thank you so much, Blooperman. I mean, you saved our rockets. I don't know how to thank you. From now on, you know what? We'll make our normal rockets. We won't use church steeples or anything anymore. And we'll make sure that we don't use kind of fake fuel or parts of our rockets anymore, like cardboard or anything silly like that. Man, thank you so much, Blooperman. I mean, we owe you big time.
A true hero is always true. My work here is done. St. Peter's is now safe, Reg Dwight has had a change of heart, and he's learnt the hard way that choosing fake rocket materials just isn't worth it in the long run. If you fake it, you won't make it, but if you're true, you're through. Being true is always worth it in the long run. What a great tip for our young holiday heroes watching today.
In a place not so far away, not so long ago, a generation of young heroes were raised up, with God's power surging through them. They would grow up to change the world. They are the real heroes of today. They are the hope of the future. This is Holiday Heroes.
Bert and Lucy.
I had a plot to get out of the washing up, but it didn't work. Mum said I had to do the washing up because I'd broken the dishwasher. So I thought if I did a really, really bad job, she wouldn't want me to do it again. But instead, she said, "Lucy, you obviously need more practice. So I've got to do it all week." crime doesn't pay. Bert, are you listening to me?
No. Now, leave me alone. I've got my own problems.
Oh, okay. You don't normally snap at me. What's wrong?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, okay.
But then again, they do say confession is good.
What?
I've done something bad, and I don't know what to do. Whether to keep quiet and hope nobody notices, or to lie about it, or tell the truth.
Gosh, what have you done?
Well, you know that I've got a pet guinea pig.
Yeah, he's really cute.
Yeah, well, he did something terrible yesterday.
What did he do?
Well, he pooed and he weed on, and he chewed my sister's picture, and he ruined it.
Oh no, that's terrible. I saw your sister's picture. It was beautiful. She had made such a neat and tidy job.
I know. Everyone keeps going on about how beautiful and neat and tidy it was, and how her colouring was perfectly between the lines. A masterpiece, Dad said. Now, I'd done a picture, but nobody mentioned mine.
Yes, but you always rush your colouring and you never keep between the lines. Oh, it's a very, very bad shame. Oh, she must be so upset.
Well, she doesn't know yet. In fact, nobody knows. I don't know how to tell them or what to say.
Tell them the truth.
Yeah, but then I'll end up in big trouble.
Why? It's not your fault that the guinea pig got out of the cage and chewed and weed and pooed all over the picture, is it?
Who say that he got out of the cage?
How else would he get the picture? Unless someone pushed it through the bars. Oh, Bert, please don't tell me it was you. You didn't post it through the bars, did you?
Okay, I won't tell you.
Oh.
But I did!
Oh, no.
Well, I've just become so jealous, Lucy. Everyone was going on about how brilliant her picture was, and no one was looking at mine. So then I took it and I pushed the picture through the bars when nobody was listening or looking. And of course it didn't take him long to do his stuff. And now I feel terrible. How could I have done such a terrible and mean thing to my sister? What am I going to do?
I said, tell the truth.
Yes, but how can I tell the truth?
But if you don't, you'll have to keep on lying. And if you keep on lying, no one will be able to trust you. And I won't be able to trust you.
You're right. I'd better go and confess. I'll say a huge sorry, and I'll try and think of a way that I can to make up for being such a mean big brother.
Yeah.
Okay?
Bye-bye, everybody. Come on.
Bye-bye.
Come on.
Yeah, Bert and Lucy, that was great. So, we're thinking about truth today. Of course, as a reporter, I'm always truthful. Apart from, well, you know, there's a little bit here and a little bit there. You know, just to spice up my stories. But you know someone who is actually so truthful, much more truthful than me, so full of truth that he said that I am the truth. We're talking about Jesus. You could say that one of Jesus' superpowers is super truth. So here's a very interesting little Bible verse from John 14, verse 6, about Jesus being the truth, with a funky tune sung by Andy.
With truth Jesus' disciples, Thomas, came to him and said, "Lord, we don't know where you are going, so how can we know the way?" And in John chapter 14, verse 6, Jesus answered, "I'm the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me."
So Jesus is the truth, which is great as it means that we can always trust him. Speaking of truth, you'll just have to bear with us from this next part of Joseph's story from the Bible.
The Bear Bible Drama.
I have two parts in this story again. Who wants to play which part?
Do tell us what the parts are.
One is a gang of hard-working lads who goes out into the fields to look after their sheep, protecting them against wild animals. The other part is a lazy, spoilt boy with cool clothes who doesn't have to go to work.
Please can I play the boy with the cool clothes who doesn't work?
Calm down. To save arguments, let's stick to the same rules as last week. Oh, that is what I was hoping for. Love it.
Oh, that's not fair. He got to edit last week.
That's exactly what Joe's brothers thought, because it seemed as if they had to go to work while Joe stayed at home having all the fun and being given gifts like cool coats and stuff. Did you hear that? Off to work you go. Ooh, it reminds me of a song. Hi-ho, it's off to work you go.
That wasn't very nice. Not happy about it, but I'm going anyway.
Jolly good show. It's much better when it's just you and me, Daddy. Let's go play. How dare you? I'm the narrator, not your daddy. Anyway, as you know, your brothers are looking after the sheep in the fields, quite a distance away. I'm going to send you to them. Who? Me? Yes, you. Me? Yes, I really do mean you. Oh, go on then, very well. Maybe if I do as Daddy says, he'll give me another present. I'm not your daddy. Go on, off you go. All right, I'm going.
I'm getting fed up with this. I hate counting sheep.
Meh.
1 sheep.
Meh.
2 sheep.
Meh.
3 sheep.
Meh.
4 sheep.
Meh.
Would you cut that out?
Meh.
I wonder what Joe's doing now. He's probably still in bed.
He's not in bed dreaming. He's on his way to see you.
All right. Spying for Dad, is he?
As Joseph's brothers saw him in the distance, one of them said this.
Oh, look. Here comes that dreamer. I tell you what. Let's grab him and kill him and throw him down a well, and hopefully a wild animal will come along and nabble him up for dinner.
As you can tell, his brothers really loved him. Not. When Reuben, Joseph's oldest brother, heard it, he was horrified. But I could see how angry the rest of the brothers were, so he quickly said, "Don't kill him or shed his blood. Just put him in the well. We can decide what to do with him later."
Why are you such a spoil sport?
Reuben planned to rescue Joseph later, but he didn't tell the other brothers that. Hello, did you see me coming with my cool coat that you're all so jealous of?
Get him! Get in that well!
No. Ow.
Got him! Didn't we do well? Get it? We did well?
It's not funny. I'm going to tell Father on you.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Reuben went off to see how he could rescue Joseph, while the rest of the brothers sat down to eat. Isn't that incredible? They'd just thrown their brother in a well, but they didn't feel guilty. Instead, they sat down to enjoy a good meal.
I mean, you said a good meal and I like Jaffa cakes. The lime's a bit weird. Oh well.
Please, brothers, can I have some?
Don't be silly. Now. I want it all for myself. I love Jaffa cakes.
Suddenly, the brothers looked up from their meal and saw a group of rich men riding grand camels on their way to Egypt.
I have a great idea. If we sell Joseph as a slave to those men, they'll take him all the way to Egypt, and that's a long, long way away. So we'll never see him again. We'll make loads of money all at the same time. It's perfect.
That is a horrible, horrible plan.
Oh no, good isn't it?
That's exactly what they did. They pulled Joseph up out of the well.
Grab hold, Joe.
Thank you, brothers. It's about time.
Oh, shut up, you. Now you're going to go with these guys, and we're going to get the money.
But I don't want to.
I don't care. We want the money.
They sold their own flesh and blood, their own brother, for 20 pieces of silver. They watched as Joseph was tied up and led away to be sold as a slave in Egypt. Reuben didn't return in time and failed to save him.
How brilliant am I? I got rid of that spoiled dreamer of a brother once and for all and made money at the same time.
And what are you going to tell your dad?
How? I never thought of that.
You could always tell him the truth, how you sold your brother as a slave. Maybe you could mount a rescue. Maybe it's not too late.
Tell Dad we sold him as a slave. Do I look stupid?
You probably don't want me to answer that.
Oh, I've just thought. It's obvious. There's all sorts of wild animals round here. We'll just tell Dad that he got eaten by one of the animals and rip up his coat and cover it in blood, and then I'll never know.
You tell a lie to your own father.
No, I won't have to. Dad'll recognise the coat, and he'll assume Joseph has been killed by a wild animal. I amaze myself sometimes. I'm so clever. Now let's go and find some blood for the coat.
So that's exactly what they did. And their dad did recognise Joseph's coat straight away. He saw all the blood and how it was torn apart, and he knew his son Joseph was dead. It broke his heart. His brothers had never seen him so upset. Day after day, week after week, month after month, he wept for his son, and Joseph's brothers deeply regretted what they'd done on that foolish day.
I wish I could go back in time. I wish we hadn't done that to Joseph, and I wish we hadn't done that to Dad. I wish we hadn't broken his heart. It's not fair on him.
But it was too late for them. Let's never make that mistake. Let's not make a snap decision we'll regret, and then have to lie to get out of it.
Lying just made things worse for us. We shouldn't have done it.
Let's do our best to always tell the truth and refuse to tell a lie.
Time to get crafty.
Hello everyone, my name is Jenny and I'm going to show you a craft for today which you can do at home. I'm going to show you how to make 3-dimensional origami stars. Now I've chosen stars to make today because in our story last week, you will remember how Joseph, with his multicoloured coat from his father, Jacob, had some dreams. One of the dreams was that the moon and 11 stars and the sun bowed down to him. He interpreted this as him becoming a very important person, which indeed in the future of this story he does. But today's story tells us that things aren't going at all well for him, because he's just been thrown into a deep well by his brothers. So this just reminds us that God gives us promises, but it's not always easy and things don't always go well. So let's get on and make these stars. Now, if you follow what I show you, they are quite easy, but you probably are going to need to practice a few before you can do them very quickly. And you can always run this part of the video again if you feel that you've missed a bit. Now you can see the stars that I've made. I've used various sorts of paper. You don't need anything special. In fact, I'm going to show you using just a piece of ordinary A4 copy paper, but you do need to check and make it into a square. So ideally, probably a ruler to start with to make sure that you've got a square. And this makes it 21 centimetres square on both sides if you use A4 paper. But you can see that I have used other papers here, a paper here that's already got some pattern on it, and because I didn't have anything else to hand, these are just sheets from a magazine. All right, so various different things works, and various different sizes work as well. The small stars are quite pretty, but I think this size star is probably the easiest to start with. So we're ready to get started. So take the paper and fold it up this way into a rectangle. Squeeze down the lines. Sharp folds are important in origami. Then you've got to take this corner here on the right, and you need to take this with your finger just approximately in the middle over to this edge to about 1/3, 2/3 up that edge, and then smooth it down with another nice sharp fold. Now you'll see there's a triangle here. Now this is what you've got to deal with next, and it's got to be folded underneath. All right, so turn over and fold that exactly along the same edges, nice and sharp on the corner, like that. And the front looks something like that, rather like a kite. Now this triangle that's been created has got to now be folded underneath. All right, using that line to form the triangle. It's a little bit stiff at this point because you've got quite a few folds of paper. Can you see? Right, like that. Fold all that together. Now you have nearly finished all the folding now. And what you need to do is have a look at both sides, and ideally you want this side facing towards you, with this line here parallel to the table, and all these pieces down here. Hold it like that, and then you take your scissors, and starting at this point you've got to cut now up towards this folded line about halfway. And those parts you don't need at all. Right, so now you open this out and you've got the shape that you want. But it just needs a little bit of extra putting together to make it look like one of these. So taking the small folds, you want each of these small folds to be coming upwards. All right, so just make them all come upwards, all the way round the small folds upwards. small fold upwards, and small fold upwards. Now turn it over, and you've got to make the big folds go upwards. Now that one's already going upwards. That one's already going upwards. That one needs to be made to go upwards. Go. That one. That one. And the last one. That one. And there we have our three-dimensional origami star. And you can do what you like with them. I've put some jewels on this one. Sequins, glitter, anything to decorate it. And even I've made a more complicated one. You might like to try that. It is much more difficult. You will need to look up instructions for it, but they are all on YouTube for a slightly more complicated origami star. But if you're ready for something a bit more challenging, then that's the one for you. All right, so now I want you to get on and make them as many stars as you can. Make them as attractive as you can, use as many good ideas as you can, and then let us see what you've been doing.
You're not gonna be the one that saves me. Zippy zoos, how you gonna save me? Wondrous wows, can you really save me? Clark Cement wants to pick some bits, yeah. Send them all to his wonderful.
Hey then everyone, did you like my dancing? Anyway, after saving St. Peter's, I'm all fired up to see what you all sent in to go on the Wonder Wall. Last week we said to send in your superhero pictures with a superhero name. Team Wondrous Wows take superheroes with names beginning with A to M, and Team Zippy Zooms take superheroes with names beginning N to Z. First of all, the super DJ Dav from Hereford has Rubik's Cube superpowers. He sent in a video of him solving the Rubik's Cube now, so let's play it. Let's start playing it, see if he can do it under a minute. Whoa. While DJ Dav's showing us his amazing superpowers, here's 4 pictures of amazing Super Tom the Kitty from the Forest of Dean. Beginning with S, so that's Zippy Zooms, and 1 point per photo, so that's 4 points to Zippy Zooms. Back to DJ Dav's incredible Rubik's Cube powers now. This is amazing because this video is real time, not sped up at all. Can he do it in under 1 minute? And he's done it! Rubik's Cube in under 1 minute. DJ Dav, superhero name begins with D. 2 points for video, so 2 points go to Wondrous Wows. Here's the incredible Super Scruffs, ready to go and save cats stuck up trees. Another 1 point for Zippy Zooms. Good doggy. And the next one is incredible. On a top secret video, we have discovered an incredible superhero protecting the streets of this city. Ninja Dude! Check this out. Wow, I am blown away by your ninja skills there, ninja dude. So amazing. So that's another amazing 2 points to Zippy Zooms. Come on, Wondrous Wows, you can still do it. Now here come two biscuit-themed superheroes, both animal heroes. Here's Jaffa the Goat with an amazing cape ready to protect the nation from Jaffa Cake thieves. Everyone hates those. 2 photos, 1 video equals 4 points to Wondrous Wows. And here's a wonderful Rainbow Dream Code by Rainbow Girl. I love the rainbow clouds. A point goes to Zippy Zooms. And another beautiful rainbow dream coat from superhero Quizmaster. So vibrant and colourful. Another point to Zippy Zooms. So, another biscuit-themed kitty, Oreo, has his cape on so he can save the world from armies of seagulls that might steal his bickies. 2 picks, so 2 more points for Zippy Zooms. But now, the marvellous Mabel has a game changer and wants to share her story with you.
From humble beginnings, a hero was born.
Wow, what a heroic story. Marvellous Mabel, your 3 picks and 1 video gets Wondrous Wows 5 points. The biggest in one so far. But it's all still to play for here. Here's Batman Bag, the kitty who thinks he's Batman. You're a cat, not a bat. Another point for Wondrous Wows. Here's an amazing drawing of SJ Man, the hero of St. James, saving St. James from devious rocket launches. 1 point for Zippy Zooms. It's neck and neck. Who will get the decisive point for today? It's Buzz Lightyear, here, looking amazingly strong and determined, getting the clincher point for Wondrous Wows. So, wow! Wondrous Wows are in the lead by 1 point, 13-12. Stop press. 1 last-minute entry by the amazing Hannah, or should we say Super Hannah. Hannah, 1 more point for the Wondrous Wows, making the total now 14-12. This is amazing. Are you reaching for the washing line? Fantastic. But you can change this. Send your superhero pictures of you or your animals into my super email at curate@spsj.org.uk together with a superhero name that you choose by Wednesday next week. Check out the Wonder Wall now. So many incredible photos and videos, and we'd love to fill it up with even more. But that's all we've got time for this week. I need to go and save the world. And you all need to go and be true heroes too. Go and be the bravest of the brave, the truest of the true, and join us next Saturday. Up, up, and away!
Today is gonna be the day that we're gonna throw it back to you. And by now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. Zippy Zooms and Wondrous Wows, it's time to save the day. We need you. Cause Blooperman, I don't know how to tell you. Try your best, I know you think you're helping, but there remains